Okay, this is for Erie or IR 351, and the question is, how do I deal with playing against stronger, stronger physical forwards and who are dominant in the air? Stronger, dominant forwards who are playing in the air. I believe there's a story of the old Ronaldo, the one with the shaved head, and if he had the skill set to beat defenders in 3 different ways. One through speed, the other through strength, and if not strength, then skill was the third one. So that being said, let's create a plan right now for you to learn how to get to a point when you're dominating attackers, right, as a defender, in skill, in strength, and in speed. So for speed's easy, right? Speed's easy. I want you to read the book Underground Secrets to Running Faster by Barry Ross. I want you to learn how to do the alternating underhand sneak, and that's, if you could search David Weck, the alternating underhand sneak. If you pair both those things, the alternating underhand sneak indirectly will develop a running form for you, and it's going to teach you how to whip your arms down and pop your opposing knee up at high speeds. So that's step 3 or step 2 for speed. Learn how to master the alternating underhand sneak. That's a rope flow pattern. The third is, I want you to learn how to jump from your knees and to create yourself a jumping progression. So, what does that mean? If you Google search, I want you to Google Louis Simmons, right? Louis Lewis, you can do Louis Lewis Simmons jumping from the knees. One of the best strength coaches of all time. At his facility in Ohio, he would have weightlifters and other sports players. They would be able to, you start jumping from your knees, right? So I got a tennis ball in my hand and a golf ball in my hand, not that much weight, but that's a great place to start, right? Right, so just developing that ability to jump from your knees, whip your arm down, whip your arms up, and he recommends, I think it was 20 jumps a week for 20 jumps a week, 2 times a week for beginners, and then maybe closer to 40 jumps a week for when you start to become more advanced, but jumping from the knees and improving your volume, your repetitions, so that you're jumping with heavier and heavier weight, dumbbells in the hands, kettlebells in your hands, anything that's going to weigh you down and make it challenging for you to jump, so that you develop speed. So that would be 1, 2, and 3, right? 1 is reading that book, Underground Secrets to Faster Running, Barry Ross. 2 is alternating underhand sneak. 3 is Louis Simmons jumping from the knees. Okay, so that covers speed. Now skill. This one's a little bit more challenging, but 10 times more rewarding. Skill. The first step would be skills. Actually, I'm going to kind of go to left field. I want you to learn how to do belly breathing. You could go to o2trainer.com. There's a video on how to do belly breathing. What it essentially is breathing exactly what it says, through your belly. And this is going to massage your internal organs. And I want you to do this because it's going to give you a foundation to do all the training you want to do to get better, especially if you're a great player. So this is going to boost your endurance, boost your stamina, improve your focus. I found it's helped me focus, the ability to take 2 seconds to I can immediately calm myself down doing this technique of breathing. So mastering this, right? So then you could start to do things like to master your skills. right? So I think the most relevant is juggling, right? It's either juggling or dribbling, and I'm just gonna start with juggling. So if you have this tennis ball, get yourself a tennis ball, get yourself a 2.2 pound heavy ball, Ractor ball by Champion, right? Champion barbell. And I want you to get in the daily practice of juggling, even 1 minute a day. Start with 1 minute a day. This is my personal challenge to you. Do 1 minute a day, then do 2 minutes a day. And whenever you drop it, switch to a tennis ball, right? You gotta start with a tennis ball, nice and easy. See how long you can go for. And then switch to the heavy ball. And then when you drop this ball, switch to the tennis ball. Right, so develop a juggling practice, and this is going to, using the heavy and the light ball, sharpen that touch, help you be more dangerous on the field, right? Because the heavy ball helps develop power, the lighter ball, precision, and when you combine both, that's nice. So that works to that's working one part of your skills. The second thing is this dribbling sequence. It's called the Rosetta Stone of dribbling, right? You go outside, outside, inside, outside, inside, 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 outside, inside, outside, inside. Most players who I teach this to, they go too fast. They don't internalize it. It's not that they're rushing, it's just that they don't appreciate going slow yet. Once you start to practice slowly, it'll help you get faster. So start by practicing slowly, saying it out loud when you're doing it. Outside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, outside, inside, outside, inside. Get yourself into a nice rhythm. Outside, outside, inside, outside, inside, 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 outside, outside, inside, outside, inside. Nice and easy. This is going to help you combine with all the other moves you know. So you can start to go outside, outside, inside, outside, scissor, outside, outside, inside, outside, L move, outside, outside, inside, outside, step over, outside, outside, inside, outside, croquet. So that's part two. So you have dribbling, you have juggling, right? Using two balls. Let's go over here. Let's freaking do it. Let's freaking do it. Next, what you gotta be nice with is playing with the ball with the wall, because what a wall is just a way to get high volume play, right? You want to have as much fun as possible with the ball, right? Because if you think about a field and you kick a ball and let's say it rolls away, the wall is it's like a big backboard. So it maximizes your fun, the utility of your time, right? So you could start developing the skills to juggle for hours with the wall, with a 5-ball, if you use the heavy ball and the light ball, right? right? So once you drop the ball, then you switch to the tennis ball. And then when you drop that, you switch to the heavy ball, right? So developing that rotation, even with the bounce. Right, doesn't matter, just have fun with it. Develop your own patterns. High, high, low. Left foot, right foot, left foot. Go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Right, just have fun. You could, do this with a partner, make it as fun as possible. So that would be to develop your skills, step 3 or 4. And then let's go to the last one. Let's see. Okay, the last one we got, the barrel game. Right, just as I learned this from Tom Turnbull down in New Jersey, and this is an addictingly fun game, and it's going to encourage you to juggle the ball at high speed. It's going to indirectly teach you the skill of juggling while moving forward. And this is important because when the ball's in the air in the game, you can snatch it out of the air, manipulate it towards whatever direction you want, connect with your team, and score on goal, right? So you start with your right foot, either with or without a bounce. Just like that. And then you switch to, you do left foot, with or without a bounce, alternating feet, right foot, or right thigh, left thigh, both thighs alternating. And then you do lastly with anything you want. And then using this reactor ball by Champion barbell. That's gonna, again, these are slight variations to the same concept, which is being super relaxed and being able to maintain a nice rhythm in control of the ball, right? So that we're just developing, yes sir, we're just developing our rhythm, timing, and relaxation with the ball, and a mindset. I think mindset. What do we have with skills?
How are you, amigo?
I'm good. You're good.
Mucho TikTok.
This one's just video. Yeah. Hell yeah. Whenever you want to play, you let me know.
Thank you.
Okay. Strength. That's the last component. Let's get to it. So there's some speed, right? There's some strength in that speed development, right? Because anything that makes you right, we not only want to improve our speed, we want to improve our jumping abilities, because the faster, anything that makes you jump higher will make you run faster, and vice versa. So, and this is one of those things, right? This is a slack block. That's on slackbow.com, BOW.com. And what you can start to do is you do 2 minutes on, you start with one leg and you do 2 minutes, 2 minutes parallel, you do 2 minutes perpendicular, and then you do 2 minutes diagonal. And this is gonna improve your ability to understand where your body is in space. It's going to strengthen your ankle and foot muscles. This is going to benefit you by strengthening your core, again, which is going to prevent injuries, help you run faster, right? So a whole bunch of things just from simple balancing. You don't need a slack block, right? You could use a Bosu ball. You could use this is a Bob Calf Master, right? And what we're doing is so that all these things, right? These balance tools, the board, balance board, the ones with the wood dowel in the center, and that look like a surfboard, right? All this is going to help is helping you to be able to defend against an attacker, and so that he won't be able to body you up and turn you, because the second he starts to body you up, let's say you're defending here, your back is towards the goal, and he's going to tee you up, he's going to apply pressure to you so he feels where you are, and at the same time he's going to be able to manipulate the ball and turn you. So you want to be able to have the nimbleness to not only hold him up with strength, but make it so you're the one who's gonna set him up so where you could just snatch the ball, right? Because you can put so much pressure maybe right in certain areas with your hands and body. He's gonna think you're trying to go one way, and then you shimmy around and poke the ball off him. So right, slack block, Bob Calf Master. That's second on your purchase list if you got the money. If you got low money, then the option is this resistance band. I'll send a link, and this is probably the most bang for your buck out of any of these tools. But there are some things that those tools do that this doesn't, or it does it in different ways. So they work together powerfully. But that's a lot I gave you. So I hope it helps. Reach out with any questions. Thanks for your time.